hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Hello! We are back with Necro versus Bretonnian, and over here on Discord, I've almost got the Bison with me. Hello there,
Hello.
Bison. Hi. Welcome.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining me on here. All right,
Nope.
so this is in the Reddit Rookie League, the spin spin and win, well, league.
Yeah,
I
Spin
guess.
and Win League.
Exactly. And this is for my preparation for the Master and Apprentice series, where I get to play 5 spin games before trading players with my apprentice, and hoping to build up something good. So facing a lot of Armor 7 would be nice, but I guess you don't really have Armor 7 on offer.
Yeah.
But this is good.
I don't play many Skaven or Elf teams.
Well, I figured peasants would be good, but yeah, you seem to be covered in block and wrestle. Oh, that's okay.
Mhm.
Let's see. You've got leader, good pick.
Yeah.
And I've got a missing zombie and a block. All right. The reason I'm in the Rookie League is because I was asked to be a mentor for Manus Atra. He actually hired me to mentor him, as well as to participate in this league, kind of on his behalf.
Okay. I'm actually one of the apprentices in the league as well.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
So how long have you played Blood Bowl for then, Bison?
I've been playing here in the Reddit League since January, but I've been watching it since Chaos Edition.
Oh, all right. So you've been watching but not playing for a long time, and then you just joined with Blood Bowl 2. Is that right?
Yeah. I bought Blood Bowl 2 early, but I couldn't work myself up to play it.
Okay. So would you like this to be kind of a teaching game with feedback and such?
Oh yeah, totally. That sounds great.
Since this is for the Rookie League, I guess it's kind of part of my responsibility here, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So you chose to receive. Fair enough. Let's see. You do have Dauntless. Usually against Strength 3 teams, I quite like having my my Flesh Golems on the line of scrimmage. But with Dauntless on your end of things, that makes it a bit less appealing.
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't really help much. So let's go for Fleshy's wide then. So then we have fast and slow players out here. McNaughton is telling me to tell you that your only mission is to kill the wolves. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that at all. Killing the wolves is an awful idea. You really, really don't want to do that.
Don't worry, I wasn't planning on targeting anyone.
You know what? Let's go with this, actually. Alright, so, there was a question from a viewer about Guard or Mighty Blow on a Dark Elf Blitzer. If it's his first skill, definitely Mighty Blow. If you already have a Mighty Blow, less so. If he has Dodge and Sidestep, then then guard suddenly becomes quite more appealing. Although, if you don't have any mighty blow, I would still go with that. So, for you, this thing. So how many games have you played with Brett's in total?
I think probably 3, 4, maybe.
Alright. So fairly new to them.
Yeah. I've got about 30 games under my belt in total, I think.
Oh, okay. So, Brett's early on have just wrestle and block, which is really good. So you're gonna want to try and get your 2-die blocks in as much as you can. Now, Necro aren't as easy to beat up as some teams, so don't go overboard. For instance, if you have to really commit a lot of players to try and knock down a flesh golem, that might not actually be worth it, unless you really need to get past him.
Yeah.
The other thing is, even though you have a bunch of catch,
do not pass.
Handoffs, exactly, you shall not pass. Handoffs and passes are emergency tools rather than things you want to rely on base principle, especially with Agility 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Just trying to decide my setup here. Sorry.
Yeah. On the line of scrimmage, since my guys don't have block, you'd rather block them than wrestle them, because then you get to roll armor on the both down. So I wouldn't be adverse to putting 2 of your blitzers on the line of scrimmage to block
blockers.
with. Yeah. If my guys had block, then suddenly the blockers are doing good work. But in this case, simply having a chance to roll both down and still roll for armor is probably a good shout.
Okay.
It does mean your faster players are a bit stuck in the center, but I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Yeah.
If you want to blitz a flesh golem, then you're probably going to want to use Dauntless to do it, but that could also risk getting yourself surfed simply for being next to him there, if you fail to knock him down.
So does this look okay?
Yeah, it looks alright.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna really be teaching all the time, because that's actually very, very fatiguing. But I'll try and give you some pointers along the way, if that's alright.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. If you didn't have your blockers on the line of scrimmage, I would be putting my flesh golems onto them right now. Still might, actually, just here. Perfect defense helps a bunch, of course.
Yeah.
There.
I'm honestly kind of surprised. I'm doing surprisingly well in the last minute league.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sitting in first place in the Division B bracket.
Oh, excellent. And the last minute league is for a mix of coaches from all over the place, basically.
Yeah,
in terms of experience.
Yeah, they have some of the more veteran and mentor players playing slightly handicapped teams.
So yeah, this is of course a serious downside to committing to line skirmish blocks, because this is going to be very tough. You might actually need one of your blitzers to dauntless a flesh golem simply to get a chance at getting the knockdowns, right? Because otherwise you're not assisting that. Either way, thanks for joining in. Welcome to the Siegelings. If you're gonna blitz, then you want the assist first.
Yeah.
Of course, the ball is also in a very, very scary spot. So on the side where the ball is, you probably want at least one of your guys to cover that spot where it is right now. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Okay. And with how assist works, does throwing a blocker right in front of the flesh column and then blitzing with the blitzer, does that actually give the assist?
If he's right in front of him, it doesn't give the assist, because then he's in the zombies tackle zone. So the blocker would have to be diagonally in front of him, so that he's not in anyone else's tackle zone but the guy he's assisting against.
Okay.
Exactly. And so now he's assisting, and then obviously you want to blitz with the guy who's far from the ball, exactly. Also, a word of warning, when we discuss the way the game works and what you want to do, then things will take a lot of time. So be wary of... Jeez!
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. And no regen. That's a good start for you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You probably caught that, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Can I throw my block?
Yeah, so this opens up all the other blocks, basically.
Yeah, I just have to do them. I think I have to throw the lineman's block, the peasant block, before I throw the blitzers, though.
If they go straight ahead, yes. If they go diagonally, you could do the blitzer first.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you still have an assist from the other blitzer now. Which might be worth considering if you if you want to have block on the first one.
I gotta hurry up.
Okay. Ah, that was a good punch. That's oh. That one, not so much.
Ah, dang. Do I reroll that? I don't think I...
Yeah,
I do?
I would. Given where the ball is?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. What was that? I heard some serious noise in the background.
Oh, I think
never mind. Focus on your turn, because you've got 34 seconds.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, that's at least the right player for it. This one would be a 1-die if you roll it. Careful. Because you've got an anti-assist from the Flesh Golem, and I'm not sure it's worth getting onto him to cancel that. You might want to just move those guys towards the part where the ball is, and then go for a pickup. This is the name, and guess what? The SageBot is willing to give you a link as well, Rhett. There you go. Alright, so if this pickup fails, you could be in a lot of trouble.
Yep. Oh, and it's out. Oh no.
Oh, jeez! Wow!
I guess it's your drive, not mine.
Well, I mean, losing a Flesh Golem is still big, but that
one hurts a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how it might.
And I just move all the wrestlers to the other side too.
Well, yeah. In these situations, if you don't have Agility 4 and you don't have Sure Hands and stuff, and you lost the reroll already, it's actually worth considering just standing one square next to it, and then waiting until you do have a reroll. But, you know, usually things don't go quite this badly.
Yeah, this is a special circumstance. Three of the scatters could go out, so...
Okay. Not making a GFI here. Rule 1 is definitely not secure the ball first. 2-die blocks are quite often better to begin with. And he did kind of secure it. He had a guy next to it, which is definitely a good start. Okay, so we can block this now. Yeah, you can see that I also did this, right? Before I throw my first block, I'm already working on making sure you can't get to the ball too easily.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a GFI. Can't really blitz anything else there because of bloody Fend doing a thing.
Yeah, Fend is pretty annoying.
Yeah, usually it's not that big a deal, but it can be annoying. Yeah, you can reach that. I don't like that GFI. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get the ball first. Alright, now I do like that GFI, because the ball is fairly secure. There we go.
And it works.
And this one doesn't get to defend anything. So on teams that have linemen who cost only 40k, like both of ours in this case, fouling is actually usually a really good idea. Because your linemen are super cheap, and in our case they also have general access, which means they can get dirty player. Oh!
Ouch.
Snakes. Now in my case I only have 11 players, which makes it a lot poorer, but if you have cheap linemen, then getting more players to recover from your send-offs is actually a good idea. If you, on a team like Necro or like Brett's actually, I quite like having 13 or 14 players, and then have maybe 2 of them be dirty player. Same thing goes for Skaven, by the way, or humans. 50k is also very cheap and very much worth fouling with. Typically, I try to scale my bench size, so the number of players I have in reserve, based on how many dirty players I have. I think 13 is a really good number for Skaven, but once you have 1 or even 2 dirty player, I think it's quite worthwhile going to 14, because you'll suffer attrition in addition to losing losing guys from the send-off, of course. So yeah, standing in the way is definitely sensible. Connecting all your guys is probably something you don't want to do. So this is going pretty well so far. You do have a numbers advantage. So it might be worth pressing in.
Yeah, I was thinking about blitzing one of the zombies on the left side here.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I mean, they're keeping you from swarming around that side. You might even consider marking my wolf, the ball carrier, after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 1 GFI with the blitzer. After you blitz, make it 2 dice though.
Yeah.
Always, if you can, you pretty much always want to make your blocks or blitzes. That's not going to work because no, scratch that. It is. Hello there, Caristo Sote. Thanks for joining in, and welcome to the Siegelings. So yeah, that's good. If you push him straight ahead, you would be getting in your own way. But this is very effective. Now, Claw is of course kind of scary for your blitzers. Yeah. But I don't really want to block with that wolf anyway.
Oh, never mind, it's dodge.
Yeah, so the only reason this created a gap was because you could follow up on your blitz. And for another one. And you could try and dodge in there.
Could, but that's kind of risky. It's a dice I don't need to take.
True, true. I think you'd be fine staying out there. Covering that flank is decent. It's not really that necessary because Necro are kind of slow, and my whites are tied up, so I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of side switching, but it's it works. You're fast enough to cover both sides anyway. Having having these 2 guys out back is a really good idea. Just safeties basically. And yeah, so I really don't like being down to 9 players already.
Yeah,
I've got the ball.
That's a little rough, but it was supposed to be my drive.
Yeah, exactly. That one throw-in has made up for a lot of the problem there. So I'm gonna go ahead and smack some armor 7. Well, armor doesn't do much there then. I don't mind getting in this guy's face a little bit.
So did your zombie that's missing, did he actually die or just bad injury?
I didn't pay attention. Oh, sorry. The zombie that's the... I fired him at least. Oh, dude. Do you have an apothecary?
No, I do not.
Okay.
The team's pretty fresh.
Oh, look! New zombie.
Hey, you got a replacement.
Yeah, yeah. You just mentioned him. Thanks, thanks. I'll treasure that.
No problem.
With the scar face. Alright. So then what? 2, 4, 6. So this was my blitz. No. Yeah, this was my blitz. So then where? We've got 5 players. Kind of limited in range.
That sucks being down a blitzer.
yeah, that hurts.
Oh, he was the one who just gained the SPP from the injury too.
Yeah. Well, sorry that my advice led you to ruin.
No, that's fine.
I did, but you know, these things, it's kind of a calculated risk, right? You never know how it'll work out in the end. Right. So my first priority here is just going to be covering the ball enough that you don't want to blitz that. Yeah, this looks okay. Sorry, I have for you guys in chat when I'm trying to actively teach, then I usually do spend considerably less attention on chat because I'm far busier.
Sorry, chat.
Oh yeah, he's skilled too. Right. Manusatra already had 14 star player points, so he actually got a skill up there. Well, good thing this team wasn't super far advanced and you lost a great player.
Yeah.
But, so leader as first skill is actually a very worthwhile pick in my opinion. Other options would be dodge, obviously, now that they have it, because they didn't at first. Yeah, this isn't bad because it lets you keep as few of your players as possible next to my stand firm guy, right? Because he's potentially very annoying. Either you want to foul him, or you want to make sure that the peasant that's already next to him is the only one. So move on after the blitz if you don't want to foul. And then move the other peasant away as well. That way you minimize his impact on the game, basically.
Oh man, do I put him in a tackle zone? Or do I just have block though? That's the thing.
I would probably cover your right flank there. So behind the diagonally behind the front blocker. Oh, that's actually a square too far. I see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, anywhere along that line works. If you're playing against a frenzy team like mine, it's usually ideal to have most of your players directly next to each other, not on a straight line per se. Diagonal works, but in each other's tackle zone basically, because that way, if I blitz the front guy with frenzy, and I roll push, then I have to follow up, which means
frenzy trap him.
Frenzy trap him, exactly. Yeah, sorry. When I hear 30 games, I don't know quite how much I need to tell you about that.
Gotcha. It's okay.
Cool. So in this case, for instance, I would have liked to see your blitzer that blitzed 1 square forward. I'm probably not going to frenzy hit that, but just to stay safe on that side of things. It's a lot more inviting to try and blitz him if I can do so without suffering too many consequences. Given your player advantage did just shrink a little bit. If you have a good enough player advantage and the opponent has the ball, it can be worth trying to connect everywhere. Right now you're playing a mostly disconnected game, which is often sensible on a strength 3 team. But if you find yourself outnumbering your opponent considerably, you can really reduce his options and increase the number of blocks you get to throw by swarming him a little bit.
Oh, you get that zombie next kickoff, don't you?
Yeah, very true.
Oh man, there goes.
That's unlike the Nurgle Rotter. The free zombie that you get is instant for your team.
So that's there goes the man advantage. Actually, I think.
Well, for this drive you still have one.
Yeah.
But next drive we're 10 on 10 instead of 11 on 9. Yeah. Good job, Necromancer.
I think my first 3 games in the Spin League were with an undead team, and I got 3 zombies.
Nice.
3 games. It was ridiculous luck.
Alright, so carrier goes here. White goes and covers that up. Let's see if we can get this guy in a bit of an... Oh, that would actually be sucky, wouldn't it? Get this guy in an uncomfortable position. Oh, we get him in once. That means we expose the wolf. I was hoping for a push first, so that I could get you a POW second.
Yeah.
But this'll do, I guess. So in this case I follow because I don't like the pressure that you could put on the backside of the ball carrier if you got this block. If this had been a knockdown I wouldn't have followed. Alright. So, your main goal is going to be preventing the touchdown. I wouldn't be actively hunting for the ball. Even though it's originally your drive. If you suffer a touchdown from me, then that's probably the end of the game. Whereas if you can keep me locked up, that might be worth it. You don't need to blitz that though. You've got a tackle zone on him, you can get a block there, which means you can blitz elsewhere.
Yeah.
In this case, it also gives you a chain push. It doesn't do that much for you, but still gives options. So now I would put him straight to the side, so that you can still blitz him on the next with the blitzer, as you originally intended.
Oh, back towards my own half?
Yeah, disconnect him.
Okay. And could actually blitz him again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. That's why this was where you're pushing him.
Gotcha. Oh, he got a level up. Just realized that.
Yeah, on that on that casualty, that kill. Okay, so that was a disappointing round of blocks. Now your little Cappy there, misread that, is actually doing a splendid job simply standing there.
Yep.
However, once he's blocked away, that might create a gap, so you want to move... Exactly. Yeah, I like the first spot better. Yeah.
Now I can do these.
Yeah. Again, I'd start with the one that has block, simply because of both down is a result then. There you go. Yay, value. And then what? Yeah, you want to be careful not to allow me a diagonal path through here. I'm just looking, so if I block this, you've got fend. Yeah, you might be opening yourself up a little bit here. I think I would have considered keeping the wrestler as kind of a safety.
Yeah.
And then just accept that this is going to be a 1-die, or even just don't take it. Because now, if my flesh golem knocks down your lino, then I can blitz and run through, and I can get quite far on that run.
Yeah.
Because I've got movement 8.
I think I messed up putting that blitzer behind my other one. I wanted to just frenzy trap him just in case, but
yeah, that may have overcommitted to your right flank.
Yeah, I'm regretting it now.
All right, so let's see.
Went a little too hard. Right flank.
Doesn't knock down. Where do I want to be? Hey there, can't be cool. Thanks for joining in. Right, so my wolf is not in a very nice spot. But I still want to do this first. Oh yes, there we go. So then... yeah, armor 7. Love it. So then ideally, I would knock this guy down. If I can manage that, then I'm well on my way towards a touchdown. If this is merely a push... oh. I wish I could see how much movement you have left mid-blitz. That would be nice. I quite often base my decisions on that. See, now what I can do is I can tie up this guy who's got agility 2, so dodging is not exactly his forte. And I can tie up this guy. And I can go whee. There. I think that's
yeah, it's plenty
3,
far.
4, 5, 6. Not quite, but close.
I might be able to mark him, but I think that's about it.
One, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. So right now you can mark him with your Judas the Grand Set.
Yeah.
But you can blitz him with Tristan the Quarreler. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See that? He
Oh
dodges
yeah.
out on a 3, and then he has 2 GFIs.
Totally forgot about him.
Which is why this is worth a reroll.
Got him.
Because now it's a 4 and a 3. That's better. So this is a tough situation, right? you got bait and switched a little bit. Overcommitted to one flank. Turns out Necro are kind of fast with their movement 8. And now I'm on the other. Options in this case are fairly limited. You can take a big risk and go for, you know, the 4+ blitz with the lineman, or the 4+3+ with the wrestler. Kinda sucks. You can go and say, I want to mark. In that case, you free up the Grand Set, and then and then you can just make those GFIs without having to dodge. At the very least, what you want to accomplish, however, is that I can't stall easily. And that means moving at least one blitzer, and probably also the lineman. Yeah, exactly. Somewhere along that line. I would have put him 1 square further forward, just because, again, the frenzy trap thing. If you look what Lardo's range is, the peasant on your right flank. If you're up against frenzy, it's nice to position them together. So moving 1 square less back would have allowed you to get those 2 guys next to each other. But yeah, this works. I mean, you've basically got an easy 2-die on me next turn, which means I don't want to stall, and that's all you need to accomplish, really.
Okay, do I want to do this?
Yeah, it's
Or do I just want to do the blitz?
that's really a tricky risk reward thing. If this were my receiving drive, I would say just pressure the stall and accept that. Then again, you're already doing that anyway.
I think I'm just gonna do this one.
Ah, thanks, Pixie Dust. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, it's a bit that I'm actually fairly proud of. The skills and synergies thing. I realized that I was answering the same types of questions so often. If you wanted to mark, you're in your own way there.
Yep, I just messed up. I realized it as I clicked.
If you're committed to that, the marking, then you could still GFI. You know, it feels really bad because you know it's unnecessary, but better to still do it if it's the right decision than to not do it because you should have done things differently, right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Front or back? I would take the front.
Yeah, because then you can might have to dodge, might have to move a little bit farther. I don't know. No, never mind, you don't. But, oh well.
Now, the main reason is that if I wanted to blitz you off with the other wolf, then you're further outside my range now. Sorry, I'm sniffling a little bit. Yeah, the mark might actually work. That's okay, Pixie Dust. I mean, it's there to help you learn. Now, of course, the bit that it says at the bottom, right, that this is my opinion and how I think optimal play works. Keep that in mind, right? If you think, screw this, I like passing play, I want to pass more rather than less, go for it. Have fun. As long as you realize that it's probably not the way you're going to get the highest possible win percentage, which may not even be your goal, right? Okay, this is a bit tricky because not only have you pressured my stall, you've actually made it so that I can't get myself free of there without rolling some really real dice, as opposed to the fake dice that whatever. So I do not approve of this, of course, but you've given me very little choice. Well done. Before I go and fail monumentally at stuff, I should have put him here so that I could assist silver block. Oh well. I am gonna roll a 2-die block because it's relatively low risk, and removing a blitzer would be awesome. Or should I say, removing another blitzer would be awesome, but alas. So, yeah, you've managed to position things in such a way that a 3+ dodge is my best option. Given the options that you had, that's really about as much as you could accomplish.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you knew that your situation. Yeah, it's tricky, right? If you get the sack, suddenly you're back in control. But if you can get the mark on my guy, then the chance of me scoring goes down more. So that's yeah, tricky trade-off there.
That all came off of a bad play from me, though, opening up my middle there.
Yeah. So the moment you moved that wrestler in for the 2-die, that's when that switching sides suddenly became really useful. If you had either kept that wrestler back or not moved that blitzer along your right flank, that's left for the viewers, you would have been in a much more secure position to defend that.
Yeah.
All right. So the defense I had last time didn't really work out. You do still outnumber me because my KO didn't come back. Hey, look, Scarface. Thibaut the Scarface. That's an interesting combination of names. Right, I have only one flesh golem. That's a bit sad.
At least he was only badly hurt, though.
Yeah, at least he's not dead like your guy. True.
Yeah,
very
that'd
true.
be quite sad for your apprentice if the your master gets crippled in a game.
Well, I mean, I've got... This is my third spin, I think, so I've got 2 more. Good point, Kumo. Good point. Wow, I think I think this is actually kind of nice doing these. I should definitely post post on the Rookie League's Discord and stuff when I have teaching games going up.
Oh man, do I stack the line here or not?
That sounds good, Pixie Dust. Yeah, it's generally it's really worthwhile focusing on what your contribution was to what went wrong, which you, by the way, are doing very well, Bison.
Thank you.
Often you'll find people say, "Yeah, I did do that, but it could have happened like this." And while that may be true, thinking about what the dice did doesn't actually help you that much, because those are not predictive of your future situations because they're dice. Whereas thinking about the way you altered the probabilities involved can actually help you learn and improve. So it's again.
Oh, and that's such a good. That's actually a pretty. That's
well,
a decent for you. You could grab that eventually.
Doesn't do as much for me as the last one because Flesh Golem dude broke. So I don't think I want to completely commit to this. But being able to say, hey, I'm in your way after all is kind of nice. So I'm looking at this as my setup. The gap in the center doesn't bother me that much, right? The fact that those 2 columns are too far apart, because you've got to deal with those zombies in the center, and if you go through the middle, that's kind of okay for me. But what worries me is your potential to switch sides here, because that Flesh Golem's got movement 4, right? If you go pick up here and give the ball to Anselm, then suddenly you're off, and then those 3 turns might just be really good.
I'd have to pick up with one of the wrestlers, though. I think.
Yeah, that's well. They've got agility 3 just as well. They don't have sure hands either. They're equally good at it.
Yep.
By the way, Pixie Dust, tip for you. You mentioned that you really enjoyed the games where I have my opponent on Discord. I actually deliberately put the word Discord in after their coach name, which means if you search my YouTube channel for the word Discord, you might that might just show up all of them. Unless the word Discord is in my video description, which it might be, and then that wouldn't work. Alright. Ambivalent pro tip. Try at your own risk.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Right, I'm still going to go for this setup. So I wouldn't advise you to go past your left flank here. because failing to knock down that
Flesh golem.
flesh golem. Thank you. Failing to knock down that. No worries. I've called them Tomb Guardians like a dozen times the other day. It was really embarrassing. So thanks. Failing to knock down that flesh golem would mean you're really stuck. And since you need to move ahead in 3 turns, I think this is a good time to actually make use of that catch skill.
That's safe.
Yeah, that's a good start for sure. So the only guy who could hand off to your blitzer, the one up front, and not have to GFI is the guy who's next to the ball right now.
Yeah. Okay, where do I want to move everyone else though?
So yeah, what you definitely want to do is move those 2 wrestlers on your right flank forward, somewhere that they might screen off your blitzer after he's blitzed. Simply because you need that forward momentum, right? If you fail to pick up now and you haven't moved, then you're not getting there, basically.
So just like set up like a half cage on the right on the side here, or because I know that puts me at risk from Werewolf Frenzy though.
Yeah, absolutely. I would try and set up a bit of a screen, 1 square further out, with wrestlers.
Put them in the tackle zone of the zombie.
Move Gauthier 6 squares forward, just straight ahead from where he is, and then put the other wrestler 2 squares behind that, who would be on the front right tackle zone of the zombie. Yeah, something like that.
Gotcha.
That way your blitzer can blitz that and then hide behind them, whereas the other 2 peasants can still help make that screen bigger, right?
Yeah.
For which the zombie needs to be out of the way first.
Okay.
So the question is, where does the back blitzer go?
Yeah.
I would be inclined to mark the right white. Your right, my left.
Yeah.
So cottage. Yeah, just because if you do go along that flank, he's going to be a problem. And you're not doing that much. You could have actually kept him where he was. That I may have just given you bad advice.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Don't move that guy though. Don't move that guy. He's going to want to screen. 30 seconds. This would be a good time for the handoff, I think. I'll talk more in my turn.
Okay, oh, he did. Thank you.
Handoff is good.
And now blitz the zombie?
Yeah, exactly. That's a pity. If you had more rerolls, I would say go for it. But, alas. So then, hide behind those. Yeah, so this is really a pity, because not knocking him down means you can't move the peasants to guard the other side. Right? Yeah. So you want to get that peasant in front of you now, just so that I can't blitz around. Don't GFI. Yeah.
Just right here.
Time. Yeah. Go.
Wrong place, but okay.
Okay. You can still click the other guy if you're really fast.
Wait, which one? Oh, yeah.
Never mind. Nice.
Darn it.
So yeah, this could be worse, but the fact that the zombie isn't down exposes you now, right?
Yeah. Because actually what you can do now is if you're able to get that blitzer down, you can blitz me from behind.
If I can get that blocker down. Exactly. That's why you wanted young Jules to also move out that way, to screen that off.
Gotcha.
Alright. So what I wanted to say during your turn, which I skipped because of time, was that the blitzer who was far out back, right? Mm-hmm. Your Philippe. Yeah. I told you to mark College, but really marking College was something you wanted to do if the handoff worked.
Oh.
If the handoff worked, because then he's a problem for where you are now. But if the handoff didn't work, you would actually wanted him back where he was. Exactly. So, and if the handoff worked, you could have moved him anyway. And if the handoff didn't work, you wanted him where he was. So that was bad advice, sorry.
It ended up working out in the end, though.
Yeah. But still, you know, planning for what if things don't work the way I want them to is a big part of getting good at Blood Bowl. It's quite easy to visualize where you want things to be, but in order to get good, you sometimes need to see what will happen if things don't work out your way, basically. Okay, that's nice. Let me do this one. Not so nice. Better.
Ah, sorry.
Okay. So now we get 2 dice into a half die there. We could make it... yeah, if I didn't use my reroll, I'd be inclined to surf your Blitzer. But since I did use your reroll... If this fails, I'm probably not stopping, am I? Range. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and 2 die here into half die, because the surf would start off with a 1 die here. I don't like that. Nah, I could do it like this. Tag onto this guy, so that he doesn't anti-assist, which means this becomes 2 dice. Now, if it's a push, I can still go for a half die surf. There we go. It's not ideal, but, you know, half die surfs happen. Ah, not quite.
Okay. Now it's...
Maybe I should have gone for the GFI with Manasatra. Then I could have also prevented the anti-assist from Lil Cappy. But I didn't like the GFI with no reroll. I'd go 1 square further out still if you even want to not score, which would be good, but scary. Well, you can get that reasonably safe, actually. Yeah, I'd go for that. Ooh. Okay. Honestly, I would have moved your Blitzer first.
Yeah, I was...
I mean, if you fail this for some reason, you're in a really bad spot now, and you're better off where you're going.
Oh man, do I score or do I try to stall?
Oh, I thought you were committed to the stall. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna stall it.
I'd stall this. Yeah.
Just right
it's
there?
also much. Oh, that's exactly where I'd put him. No, because if you're in that spot you just pointed to, then I might get to surf you. Whereas here, where you're pointing to now,
No,
I don't. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. So what you can do is you can blitz my white off of your Blitzer with the wrestle. Yeah. Actually, oh yeah, it's fine.
No.
Wrestle's good. I'd prefer wrestle over... Well, did you already pick it? Yeah, you already picked it.
I already picked it, but
yeah, I think it
was, the push was good as well.
Yeah, with the push you could have marked the other white, but then that would be kind of defeating the purpose because then this white would be free. So this was fine. Now you want to check. I could mark.
Yeah, you can mark with the white, and you can blitz with the werewolf.
I wouldn't worry about the marking with the white. I would worry about the werewolf. So both werewolves actually.
I think this is the best spot.
What I would do is I would put your Blitzer 1 square more to the left from there, from what you were pointing at. Yeah. No, 1 left from there.
1 left. Oh yeah. On the corner.
Because then he's more in the way of the other wolf blitzing the ball. See that?
Yeah.
And then I'd foul the Manusatra, just because it's a really good foul target. And
with my peasant.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, peasants are made for fouling. Absolutely.
I don't think I'm gonna get any of those hits on the left side over there. Those are.
Wow. Okay, well, shit
Nice
happens,
one,
right?
Nice one. A lot of players out for not even the first half done.
Yeah, 4 on my end, 3 on yours, but I got an extra. How's this working out for you so far, by the way? I mean, I don't want to be completely telling you what to do.
Oh, it's fun.
Okay.
I should probably make a couple more decisions on my own though.
Yep.
Just to save myself time, because I'm running down the clock almost every time.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a factor too, and it might actually also make it more fun, because this is meant to be a game first and a teaching thing second, right?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can make that. That's kind of good. Yeah, that's kind of not good, isn't it? I'm gonna go and risk a little bit here. No.
Oh no.
What? Wait, did I miscount? I miscounted. Huh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I miscounted. Brilliant. I guess we'll do it this way then, but you go bother this. There then. 3, 2, 2. No.
I'm surprised you didn't do the hits on the left with like the flesh golem.
Yeah, I guess I should have done, especially since I'm supposed to be gathering up star player points for my apprentice and stuff. I looked at it, I considered it, and I thought, well, it's not going to be super relevant for the game. But since this is first half, a removal would actually be pretty relevant. Yeah, I could do that.
I think I just have to do the dodge here.
No.
Actually,
not
I could blitz.
Yeah, see, this is one of those things. If you dodge, the chance of a bad failure is 1 in 6. The chance of a non-success, which doesn't really change anything, is also 1 in 6, right? So that means the chance of not succeeding is the same as the chance of failure on a dodge. But if you get a power or power push, you actually get something really good as a bonus without any additional risk. So the blitz is definitely better. There you go. Because on a both down, not only have you not failed like you would have done on the dodge, but you still get to try the dodge.
Yeah.
So
and now I just score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't hit end and then play something else. That would
Yeah. Almost. Oh yeah. I almost forgot it was my last turn. Whew, that would have been bad.
Yeah. That's why you just score. Exactly. That would have been really awful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it. I think we're even on players. Yeah.
Yeah. This is 10v10. Yeah, so the chance of not succeeding is still 1 in 3. Oh no, what I said was the chance of a real failure is 1 in 6, and the chance of a non-success that isn't a failure is an additional 1 in 6, which together make a 1 in 3. Exactly, that's what I meant. But if you roll the both down, then you're obviously better off than if you fail the dodge. So. Even if the POW and the POW push didn't factor into it, it would already give you better odds.
This looks solid.
Yeah, it works. At least you're not getting yourself surfed. That's a good start. Technically. Yeah, this would be a good... I guess... I could surf that, actually. That does sound kind of fun, doesn't it?
Not really.
I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try. It sounds good. Right, so he splits there. He needs to get there.
Sorry, I had to get up for a sec.
Yeah, no worries. So this does open up this side tremendously, and that's not really necessary because we can get that assist elsewhere too. There. Yeah. Obviously the chance of actually getting this surf is not that amazing. Oh wait, we were doing one turn. I forgot. This could have been a one turn attempt. Oh. That was kind of sad. But now we can do something else. Something else is also fun. Oh, so sad.
Not too sad.
No, this'll do. Are we fouling anything?
Oh, why did I not? Okay, I just realized. I keep forgetting the turn count. I don't know why. I'm just like not paying attention.
Yeah, that's such a noobish thing to do.
Yep.
I think
totally.
you stepped out. I think you stepped out for a moment when I told you that I forgot this was a one-turn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the exact same. Maybe it was in reaction to your setup. I don't know, but
yeah, because I just
also
realized my
forgot.
setup is totally wrong.
Yeah, and I totally didn't take advantage of it, and instead went and did something completely different. If I was gonna foul, I should have saved the journeyman for it. Yeah, well. No. Wait, priorities. I'm here to get star player points. Not to win games. So oh, so sad. Alright. So let's do that setup thing again.
Yeah.
Kumo, it's not a competitive league. Winning doesn't actually matter. Then again, winning doesn't matter anywhere, right? Or is there something like a ranking for the spin and win? Not really, right?
No, there's not a ranking for spin and win.
And rightly so. Oh, come on! I work my ass off getting those guys down on the ground. They just stand back up. That's just not fair, man. By the way, your current positioning allows for a surf on your blockers. Yeah. Yeah, so the way they're positioned now, if I roll a quick snap, I can block them still. Which, I only put them there if I think it's important to protect the guys on the line of scrimmage to prevent assists.
Yeah.
In this case, I don't need those assists because I've got the same strength as you do. So one square back from where they were would be fine, for instance. Yeah, that works very well. Oh, sorry.
My bad.
The frenzy trap thing.
Yeah.
If I want to blitz your blockers now, I can get 2 dice with 1 assist. And,
should I move my blitzers to...
Yeah, exactly. Right, block that, block that, block that. Might as well get this guy stuck in too. Here then. You're going to be assisting. You're going to be blitzing. You need more backup. Yep, all set. Shouldn't have put that guy on blind scrimmage actually. Because perfect defense, exactly. Thank you for being so educational.
Okay. Now what do I do here? I have no idea.
Right. Get away from the flesh golem. Get away from the block, so put your 3 guys on the right, exactly. I would put the wrestler next to my block guy, because wrestle actually protects you from block. And on the other guys, I'm not going to use the both down anyway. Alright. I'd consider getting 2 guys on that zombie, but really it's probably not worth it. I would be looking at column defense here mostly.
Okay.
So 2 guys right back behind each other. There's no reason to keep that square back though. I would get as in your face as you can without actually touching. Exactly. And then I put the wrestlers at the front of the column and the blitzers at the back. You can have a bit more spacing between those 2. Yeah, this works. I probably move those 4 a square to your left.
The ones on the outside.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. The 4 the 2 columns on your left, 1 2 towards your left. Yeah, something like that. I think works for.
And then 1 more over.
Yeah, and then the other guys as well. Exactly. So the spacing stays intact.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
This is probably where I'd be going. Because now I have to really work for it to get past.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not blitzing your blitzers. And you're frenzy trapping me. So, yeah. A lot of value for fairly small changes.
I haven't used column defensing like at all. I need to work on that more.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a really big factor for pretty much any team that doesn't have a bunch of strength 4. Right, as soon as you're playing orcs or lizards or something, then column defense becomes slightly less important. Still really helpful.
I think that's why I've gotten away with it. I've been playing a lot of lizards.
Right, yeah. Then that's a really different playstyle, especially once you've got a bunch of guard. Then you can do a whole lot of other things. Right, cover the ball before you act. That's definitely important. I think I want to be here. No, wait. I had an idea. What am I doing? There. And then let's here. So you see, now I need 2 assists, just in case the first one's a push.
Yeah.
And so it is. Oh, no. It's what I'm saying. Ooh. Alright. So then what? Wolf wants to pick up. I've got 2 dice here. No block, though. And also, not only have you made me commit 2 assists, but additionally, I now have to dodge out if I want to move him again after the blitz.
Okay.
Which makes getting safe with the ball more difficult for me. See what I mean?
Yeah. I am down a player now, though.
Okay, that helps. Because then we can be here and free this guy up. Sorry, I didn't catch the last part. Could you repeat that?
Oh, I'm down a player now.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. See, and this is where situations like these make Fen relatively low value. Because quite often when you block someone, you wind up being able to knock them down next to another of your players. Which means you don't miss the follow-up nearly as much.
I think I mark and break into the cage here. Right?
By break in, you mean get next to me. Get next to my carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would too.
Mark him with a blocker and then hit with my blitzer.
Yes. Well... Oh, sorry. I think you actually want to blitz my white with your wrestler. Because that way on a both down, at least you still get him.
That makes sense.
But then the guy who moves in should probably be one of your blitzers. Because the guys you're standing next to don't have block.
Oh man, I think I need to move these guys over.
It's the less valuable ones first, but if you're going to get blitzed by block, then you'd rather have your wrestlers blitzed than your blockers. Because you can drag the guy down with you. Well, that's not necessarily true. Yeah, it depends on too many variables, really.
I'm thinking about, should I move over the wrestler to get the 2-die on the werewolf or not?
You mean get two guys next to me for yeah, that works. Oh, sorry, there. I was looking at the ball.
No.
Yeah, you definitely want the 2-die on the wolf. Wolves are very, very high priority targets. Yeah, quite possible, Monkey G. Hey there, Sir Sep. Yeah, so if you're mostly looking at disrupting your opponent's plans, for instance, like dragging him down with you, then wrestle's good. But if your main goal is that your columns remain intact, for instance, if someone is going to try and dodge through them with agility 5, then block up front is actually better. So yeah, it depends on a lot of variables. I did laugh when you sent that, and I actually did also repost it in my Discord channel. But I haven't gone so far as to actually make it. How much of a rush are we in, really? I see this, and I'm tempted to swarm left. But honestly, I don't think we really need to.
Yeah, with the man advantage, you could probably just bash through me.
Yeah, I can take my sweet time with this, really. Get my golem in. Bring this guy around for a 2-die there. Yeah, might as well make it 2. There we go. Claw doing work. Yeah, sometimes it's good to remind yourself whether or not you're in a hurry.
Not Lardo.
Alright. So now the reason I blitzed, so I could have blocked that peasant twice, but I chose to block straight ahead. That's because this guy needs to go here, and the other guy would have needed a GFI for that.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of wondering why you didn't go for the 2 block.
Yeah, so usually, sometimes when I do that, it's just because, you know, I brain fart or whatever. But there are situations where where there's exceptions to the rules, basically. All right, this looks solid. Your stuns really make this turn difficult for you.
Yep.
And agility 3 and, well, 2 not really. Agility 3 also makes this tough. You want to get a couple of your guys towards the side where I'm approaching. And easiest thing to get that, I mean, you could opt to 1-die the zombie on the corner.
Yeah.
The seed. Because even if you move a guy out, you're not 2-dying him. You probably want to 1-die or 2-die the wolf. Actually, I think that's what I'd do. I'd
Blitz the wolf or
No, the blocker, Tristan, can get an assist to 2-die the wolf. I'm just not sure whether I'd use my blitzer for that, or maybe blitz the wrestler free and then move him there.
Gotcha. I think blitzing the wrestler free is probably safer.
Yeah, it's nice because it lets you move back. You could blitz with the wrestler, but that would actually suck on a both down. So you'd probably want to blitz with Anselm, and then head back out again. Nope. I blitzed the loner.
Oh.
Right, and then move back to your defensive position. Because you've got plenty of movement, right? You can make this blitz. I take the both down actually. Because then he's still connected to your peasants. Oh, in this case it doesn't matter. So yeah, exactly.
And now I can move.
Now you can move the wrestler to assist and get 2 dice on the wolf. And then probably dodge the last wrestler out and try and get him into that side. There you go.
I don't follow. Do I follow you? No.
Yeah, I think I would. You want to limit my ability to move down that flank, and having that zombie marked makes it harder for me to set up further upfield. Yeah, looks like a good. Yeah, looks like a good spot actually. I'm not going to blitz him with the carrier for a surf. Especially since I don't have any backup. Yeah.
Oh, man. I was thinking about doing the GFI so you couldn't go through, but...
Then I would have surfed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if this were a normal game, I would be stalling now. I would be really focused on getting the 2-to-1 win in.
Yeah.
However, since I have agreed to this mission for Manus Atra, I've decided I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, he's asking in chat not for you to not get him killed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So what I'll do is, I do want to get this thing as safe as possible, right? If I make the first GFI and I use a reroll, then I don't want to be in a situation where I suddenly gave up the entire game. But 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, it's equally far, but less safe. So I think that this at least helps get me a little bit safer if I fail stuff. And then we've got this. Do I still make the second if I fail the first? Yeah, I do. But I might as well go straight up here.
I made it.
Yeah. So there you go, Manus Atra. You've got another wolf. Another potential for Mighty Blow, Agility, Strength, Movement, I guess.
Hey, my knockout came back.
Okay. Hey, I think I have... Oh yeah, mine did too. Alright. Excellent. So I resort to this setup most of the time. It's a bit less ideal against people who want to score quickly. Or rather, people who you don't want to score quickly. But it's very effective at protecting your players, and in this case, since you know it's a builder game for me, I do want to prioritize that a little bit.
I think this is okay.
Sorry, my nose is not really cooperating here.
Ah, okay.
Okay, there's questions being redirected to Discord. That's excellent. Good job. I'll try and get back to those after the stream. Right, so offense game plan. Do you want to focus... This is really where you decide. Do you want to focus on trying to win? That means scoring in 2 or 3 turns. Or do you want to accept that you're playing for a draw? Yeah, go ahead.
Honestly, I think I'm playing for the draw here.
Yeah, I think it's you're right too. It really depends on the league and your objectives there, right? If you know that a draw is enough to secure you a playoff spot, for instance, then of course you play for the draw, because you might lose a playoff spot. If you're trying to qualify for the World Cup and you know that you need wins all along and you're going to remake if you draw, then obviously you push for the win. So there's those kinds of considerations to take into account.
Okay.
Sometimes I just...
setup's okay.
Yeah. No complaints here. Well, actually, one, your middle wrestler, blocker, sorry, yeah, it's a confusing term. Your middle yeoman can't block without getting an assist first. You might as well give him the assist now. That way the guy can still move after the block. Yeah. Okay. Aside from heading toward the ball, I don't think you have that much to quick snap. I guess you can move one of the blockers forward a square so that he can move further after blitzing. Everyone else is kind of in position already, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's honestly anything else. Yeah. Oh, back on. Not
Right.
again.
Should you use a reroll before you try the pickup? I would advise waiting next to the ball before trying. I still throw the blocks first.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the reroll, then just wait next to the ball until you do have a reroll next turn. Where it was last time, there was an argument for picking it up because it was under threat. But here it's really safe. Unless you try and pick it up and fail, which is exactly why we're doing that. Oh, yeah. Diagonals first, I guess.
Oh yeah, I totally should have done diagonal.
Yeah. Details, and in this case it works out fine.
You got the regeneration though, so that's nice.
Well, wasn't that?
Oh wait, it's the loner. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, he regened. Splendid.
Woo. I think I just pick up the ball now. I don't know. I don't know if I have anywhere I really want to move these guys.
I guess what Seb means is spread them out one more square. That's true. However, if you want to make the second block, then you'll need to follow, which you need to anyway. Yeah.
Still haven't done my blitz this turn.
Nope. So there's no real priority in moving forward, right? It's not like after this blitz you want to go run and make receivers. That's also why I like this setup. Because even though I'm giving you the flanks, you don't really want to move there anyway yet. Now, of course, that's also because the kick was very deep. If it had been closer, then that might have been more of a factor. Numbers advantage is dwindling. Huh. Like this. We go there. Here.
Sorry for the stifling.
Yeah, well, likewise. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and push a little bit. See if something shakes loose. Not just yet. Oh, 3 reels, you say? 3 reels. Good. Yep. Okay. In that case, I'm alright where I am, I think. Bit of a tough spot for you.
Yeah.
You've got a block, and you've got an easy blitz, but then what? Currently, that wolf is a big threat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could quite easily get a 2-die blitz on him with the guy who's next to him. But the question is, then what?
Yeah. It's either pushing on, or I don't know. If I push to the right, I have the flesh golem, but if I try to get people down on the left, you still have the 2 werewolves and a white.
Yep.
I think I just have to run right.
There's no easy answer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, running right is fine. It just means that your blocker on the sideline is kind of in a bad spot.
Yeah, I don't think he's standing up for a bit.
So typically, if there's a flank with fast players and a flank with slow players, I'm not saying this is wrong per se, but just as a more bird's eye perspective on what's happening on the pitch, it's quite tempting to consider the faster players as more dangerous and wanting to get away from them. But that's actually not the simplest and most straightforward solution. Thing is, if you go towards the slow players, the fast players can get to you, and then you've got all of them on you. If you go towards the fast ones, they can get to you, but they can anyway. But then the slow players can't actually catch up. So it's often quite worth going towards the side where the speedier guys are hanging out. If you get away from the flesh golem, you stay away from him. If you get away from the werewolves, they're coming after you, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just tricky.
Either go for a 1-die with wrestle into a 2-die.
If you leave it here, then I free up the zombie, mark your blitzer, and then blitz him with my wolf. So that's not good. That's just not acceptable.
Do I follow?
If you do, then you lose the 2-die.
Yeah.
And from where he's going now, he's not a threat, so I wouldn't follow. Right now, he can't get anywhere near your carrier.
Get 1-die blitz out. Try to 1-die blitz the werewolf.
Yeah, I would, definitely. Definitely. I mean, ideally you 2-die, but in this case, better this than nothing. I'd also certainly mark him. Oh!
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, I would have tried to get in front of him, push him straight ahead, and then try to get in his way.
Yeah, that was wow. I keep realizing things like right as I do it, and they're just awful ideas.
If you're there, then I can surf you without even using my blitz.
Yeah, but now you have to do GFIs to blitz my blitzer with the white.
Ah, that's true.
Either that or dodge him out.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, the ball is a more important focus than the surf.
Yeah.
Let's skill this guy. College needs 2-star blade points. Thank you. No, almost. Also, this was an example of wrong order of things. Because this guy's not doing anything with standing up. How about you lot get back in there? You were doing a splendid job before. No need to stop doing it now. You're here now. Yeah, we're gonna go all in on this one. 2 GFIs and a dodge. There we go.
Oh no.
And it just works. It just works.
And yep. Works all the way.
What, no armor break? I am disappointed.
You can't have everything.
Well, I'm at it. Might as well.
Oh my god.
I could pass it from here, actually. Just chuck it into the backfield. Oh wait, I can't. I blitzed. Yes, because rules. I'm a bit sad that I left those two wrestlers unattended there. I didn't expect this to work, apparently. Could have easily gotten onto them if I had believed in the success. See, that's of course the flip side of things. If you worry too much about what happens if you fail, you might not really be able to fully act upon your success. I've seen people, for instance, move all of their players but one, and then blitz the ball carrier and go, yeah, I got the ball down on the ground.
And then have no one to pick up.
And then have no one for the pickup. And then, you know, you're an elf, so you pick it up the next turn and you pass it somewhere. And then, yeah, so that's the flip side of things. The balance between being able to correct for when things go wrong and being able to capitalize when things go right.
Looks like we're doing this round of hits again.
Mm-hmm. It might be worth considering, if you want to get rid of the flesh golem, then it might be worth considering using Dauntless for that. I've seen you make 1-die blocks with the blocker, and I can see why, because he is block. But if the peasant gets a push, then you've already got Dauntless to make it a 2-die.
Yeah, I messed up there.
Yeah. It's not that big a deal, but yeah.
But do I do this? Probably not. Seems like a bad idea.
Well, your wrestler is the only agility 3 you've got near there. So going for the pickup kind of makes sense.
I believe. Oh, darn it.
Okay.
Oh no, where do I move now?
Yeah, that's a big question.
Crap. There's nowhere good to move him. I could move him in between my blitzer and my blocker there. I think that might be the best I got.
Yeah, kind of works. Kinda. I don't know. I think it's a tricky type of situation. There is no good place.
Yeah.
Especially with that white in the back. I think I like this better. No. Yeah. No.
Oh, do I 1-die?
Kind of.
No.
Yeah. So a push won't do. Then again, if you get knocked pushed back next, there is no good spot. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
In the category of things that do not help. Yeah. In that case, we can do this. This. That was unnecessary. You need to be friends there. No zombie ball.
Oof.
Well, I was kind of considering going there anyway. first we get this guy out of my way. Because then he's got a clearer path there. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That we can reroll. Ooh. Oh. Oh! That was interesting. Got a
Yeah, I can actually get this out though.
Sorry?
Oh, I can get this out.
Yeah, yeah. That series of bounces, you can totally do this. Hey there, Tank. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome.
I definitely hit with the wrestler because then I can get the tackle zone off the ball.
Yeah, provided he goes down. Because on a push, you'd actually get in your own way a little bit. Oh no, you can get that still. Just have to use the other wrestler. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, better than a push. So then you're talking a 3+, 3+, and then a 3+ with catch. No! Yeah.
Oh man, do I dodge him out here? Or do I just go for the pickup with Bernard and then run it backwards?
No, you dodge out. You hand off to Bernard. If you go for the pickup with Bernard, then you're not scoring. And then you're just moving backfield, and I'm gonna hit you again and again and again. You need to get that ball out now. Because if Bernard has the ball, where he is now, then you're out, basically.
One down?
2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, don't hand off yet. You can move one more square next to the zombie. Then hand off. Because then you can knock the zombie down, so.
Does that not put a minus roll in the handoff?
No. The handoff is a catch roll. It's not a pass roll. So it's only the player catching that actually... yeah, exactly like that. There.
Now running downfield.
You want to check what my maximum range is. Usually, clicking my player is enough to check that. However, in this case, it's not right. If you click my wolf, defaulted user, it shows you where I can reach. You might be tempted to say, oh, he can't reach the sidelines, so I'm going to go hug the sidelines. But the reason he can't reach there is because there's players in the way.
Yeah.
By the time his turn comes, they won't be in the way, so then he can suddenly reach 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He can reach those sidelines exactly.
Yeah.
Which means you don't want to allow yourself to get surfed, which means you want to be at least 2 squares away. Yes. Now, I said you might want to block that zombie, but I actually changed my mind now that he's marked. How about GFIs? 2 GFIs wouldn't actually get you that much safer. I think I prefer the dodge with Tristan.
And then put him like in between my blitzer and that werewolf, pretty much.
If you look at where my wolf is and where your guy is, it's an exact diagonal. See that?
Yeah.
So you want to be on that diagonal. Yeah, exactly there. That's the most in the way you're going to get. And then you can still one-die the wolf, I guess. Wrestle's good. Alright, reroll that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrestle's good. You're safe. It's a draw. Well, I mean, I could 4+2+2+2 mark you, but yeah, pretty much.
That'd be quite the roll.
Well done. Nice.
Thanks for the coaching.
Yeah, my pleasure. I mean, it's definitely why I got involved in the rookie league in the first place, right? All right, let's see.
I'm hoping to play my last-minute league game tonight. It's the final game for the normal season.
I guess I could still chain push something here, maybe.
So finally able to get a block AG4 skink on my lizard team.
Nice, nice. Those are the best ones. Just kind of experimenting here. There. And then he can be here. Just trying to see how far I can push this.
Gotcha.
Not that far apparently.
For Manus Atra's sake, I thought you were gonna try to get the SPP on Cottage there. Go for that last hit.
Oh no, I was just trying to see how far I could get with chain pushes. But,
oh yeah, for that werewolf. Yeah.
yeah, except I put a zombie in my own way. But no, this is the exact diagonal. Yeah. Yeah, chain pushers did a thing.
It'll probably work.
Yeah, that's how probabilities work. Exactly. Oh, wow, made the first one. Alright. Okay, so that's actually suboptimal considering this is a builder game. Can you stall safely? 2, 4, 6, 7. You need 1 GFI to not get blitzed, 2 to not get hit. I'd just run it in if I were you. I mean, you give me a 1 turn, which I'm probably not making. Yeah. Good stuff.
I just set up the 1-turn defense here, correct?
Yeah, sure thing. Fend actually helps probably. Now I do have 2 wolves. You definitely want to move those. Yeah, exactly. I do have 2 wolves, which should make this easier, except for Fend, which doesn't necessarily.
I think Fend might actually just stop the chain push from working.
Well, it would interfere for sure. So
Yeah, I was about to say, Sebster, that I didn't have enough players for that.
GFI then. I need a white to get the ball then. Ah, screw it. I'm not getting a wolf killed on that. Yeah, I kind of am. He goes in here, he goes in here, he goes in there. Which means we need a guy to swing around here first. Definitely good pro tip, Seb.
Yeah, it's the best strategy.
Wait, Fen doesn't actually bother me that much, does it? So I can just go here, which is way better. Wow. I'm so it's 3:15 a.m. where I'm at, which is giving me a bit of a slow approach to this whole thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes, basically. Oh, thank goodness I rolled a POW. Now I don't have to think about the rest. Alright, not star player points. So I've carefully positioned it in such a way that my whites aren't actually able to get anything from this. Well done. The puppy then. Puppy can do. Nope. Oh, fend means my white can actually throw some punches. Nice. Go fend. There you go. That's another fact. Yeah, whatever. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wrong player. Could have done something still. 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Doesn't he have 5-star player points? Yeah, he does. He's gonna pass next. Ooh.
Close one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice when you realize that your effort to actually make it a 3-die payoff. 2, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so far so good.
Nice.
Yeah. Skill the guy.
Ooh.
Oh, you still get a turn. Right. I said skill the guy because the screen didn't turn blue, which would indicate that the game had already been determined. But that's because you have a turn. Made a bit of a pile of dumb myself.
Honestly, I don't think it's worth blitzing here.
Do you have a reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say make the GFI. If you fail it, don't make the blitz. If you succeed, declare the blitz, try the next GFI. Do you have anyone on 5-star player points or something?
No. My guy who scored last game got the MVP, so he's.
That's not a good square, unless you stand up the wrestler first. Also, in this case, yeah, so you declare the blitz, and then you try the first GFI, but then if you use a reroll, you could still reconsider. So.
Declare the blitz?
Yeah, so you click your own player, you say blitz, and then yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure I didn't mess it up.
Yeah, they sometimes do unselected, right?
Come on, man.
Snake eyes into death.
Oh, he doesn't get to make it.
Oh, he doesn't die at least. Oh, that would have been nasty. All right. Yeah. Well, I hope you got something out of that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right. And I guess I got something out of it too, because I get to keep Thibaut the Scarface.
Mm-hmm. I
wait,
have to buy a replacement zombie.
No, that's yeah, right. The 70k threw me off. This is the journey. This is the journeyman because he's got loner. That one we don't want. Oh, and a fleshy MVP. Nice. Nice. What does this do for the team? We have 2 skilled wolves. I saw the 5 first, and I was like all happy and stuff, and then.
Well, thanks for playing with me and coaching me.
Yeah, sure thing. See you around.
See ya.
Bye, Bison.
Bye.
Oh. Okay, so we have 2 normal rolls that I can think about. It's going to be block and dodge, though. I can think about them all I like. There we go. The MVPs on this team, though, the NVPs, yes, they fell very well. There's 1 on the fleshy and 2 on the whites. That's perfect. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.